Have you thought about your future lately? Career and technical education classes give you a head start on high-wage, high-skill job opportunities.
I'm ready to work.
I'm ready to work.
I'm ready to work.
I'm ready to work.
Sustainable energy students investigate, design, and build innovative solutions for energy production in everyday life using complex green technology and industry standard tools.
The limitation of our resources like fossil fuels and other sources, we cannot run on that forever. We need to find a different way to continue on.
Basically, it's just, making stuff and helping out with the problems.
And use the least amount of resources necessary to do some sort of task.
I've always been interested in wind power as well. Going through up to Washington, you always see all the wind power up there. It's crazy, and just how they build them is amazing.
And one part of sustainable energy is to find a way to keep that energy and use it for later on other projects. And the best way to do that is for new students to find out new ways.
I kind of like, building stuff and making stuff, and engineering is pretty cool.
I've always kind of wanted to create and invent stuff.
Last year, we had a kid make a solar panel phone charger for his iPhone. And that was the coolest thing ever, and I was like, wow, you could totally make a lot of money off that.
All students start out in introductory courses that offer exposure to a wide range of activities and result in experience with real-world technology.
I started on paper and pencil type drafting to get a feel of how things are in a 2D isometric plane.
Then we started doing AutoCAD. AutoCAD was awesome. You would take your picture and you turn it into a layout on a piece of paper, and it gave you a chance to actually see what you were doing in all the different views with measurements. So when people say, math, you don't use math in the real world, I was using math on a daily.
The best part would probably be when you're using your hands to make things.
It can be fun. I built a bridge, see the supports and how you'd use the weight. I believe it did really well.
3Lobe Cam was one of my favorite projects. You actually have something from sketch to the computer to your hands. There's nothing better than that.
Successful program completers leave with practical work experience and sometimes even industry certification.
One of the projects that we do almost every year is we make a solar panel oven.
We all got into groups, we formulated plans on what we think would work, like how darker colors would absorb the heat longer.
Basically, we want to cook a pizza, and hopefully we can try to get cooked by the end of one class period, which is roughly about an hour or so.
And our cookie cooked almost the fastest out of the bunch that actually burned on the edges.
A couple projects I've done where I looked up 2 different types of wind turbines. I researched it, I looked at what they were doing, and then I modeled my own version in Inventor so we could put the assembled wind turbine. With the wind tunnel, we can just tell how efficient it really is.
This is probably one of the most fun programs you can have. I mean, there's art class and math class and all those, but this class is probably one of my favorite. And after this, it's straight on to Schmecketed and OSU.
Colleges and businesses look at a CTE student and see someone ready to build a brighter future.
OSU has a good program for engineering. Be able to do it enough to get it in a good program or something that help others. Some type of engineering job. I'm not too sure what.
Sustainable engineering is a very interesting path. It's definitely something that will be around and will be wanted for the future. Sustainable sources is still important for any type of engineering though. So studying this subject would be perfect for any branch of engineering.
Because I think I started learning about it when I went to OIT. So I'm going to start doing that. It's really cool. Recently this summer, my aunt has switched to solar panels on her roof. So I was up there installing them, and her living room is all charged on solar power. And that's something that I'm going to be going to studying once I get out of school here.
Personally, I would like to be a chemical engineer, specifically working in the field of, the emerging field of nanotechnology. This program has really taught me how to visualize what I'm trying to make.
Consider where you're going and participate in a career and technical ed program so someday soon you can say, I'm ready to work.